Hello friend, welcome to our channel Austin Echoes. Today we gonna tell you a beautiful story of book 3 Men in a Boat by Jerome K. 3 friends, 1 mischievous dog, and a plan for a peaceful trip down the River Thames. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not if you're in Jerome K. Jerome's world. In 3 Men in a Boat, what begins as a calm holiday turns into a series of hilarious misadventures. Let's set sail into this classic comic journey. The story starts with 3 friends, Jerome, George, and Harris, lounging in a London room, complaining about their health. Each believes they're suffering from mysterious illnesses, diagnosed after reading too many medical books. After a long and comical discussion, they decide the cure is a change of scenery. The sea is quickly ruled out, they've heard too many horror stories about seasickness. Instead, they settle on a 2-week boating trip on the River Thames. Their 4-legged companion, Montmorency the fox terrier, will join the adventure. From the start, things go wrong. Packing for the trip becomes an ordeal. They argue about what's necessary, overpack clothes, forget key items, and waste hours deciding who's responsible for what. Jerome humorously describes George's laziness, Harris' bossiness, and his own supposed efficiency, though none of them prove very organized. They start their journey from Kingston. The river looks peaceful, the air fresh, and the countryside beautiful. Jerome slips into short digressions about the history of the towns they pass, painting vivid images of Old England. But soon, they discover that rowing is hard work. Steering straight becomes a challenge, and navigating through the locks is frustrating. They meet lock keepers who are anything but friendly, and they constantly get in the way of other boats. Meal times are a highlight of the comedy. Harris attempts scrambled eggs but ends up with a burnt, rubbery mess. Boiling a kettle becomes a war against stubborn matches, damp wood, and wind. Montmorency helps by sticking his nose in everything, often stealing food or getting into fights with kettles and teapots. One of the most memorable episodes is Harris getting hopelessly lost in the Hampton Court maze. Convinced he can guide a group of tourists through, he leads them in circles until everyone is thoroughly confused. This story is told with Jerome's signature exaggeration and sarcasm. The friends face bad weather. Rain so heavy they can't see the riverbanks, clothes that never dry, and nights spent cramped under a leaky canvas cover. They slip, drop things into the water, and even fall in themselves. Jerome often interrupts these miserable moments with random humorous observations or historical notes, keeping the tone light. Amidst the chaos, the book is full of beautiful, almost poetic descriptions of the river, the way the sunlight glitters on the water, the peaceful meadows, the quiet old villages. These moments balance the comedy and make the journey feel real. As they near Oxford, the weather turns worse. It rains non-stop, their clothes are soaked, their food supplies are low, and the novelty of boat life has completely worn off. They decide enough is enough. Cutting the trip short, they head back to London. The story ends with the 3 friends, and Montmorency, enjoying a warm meal in a cozy restaurant, laughing about their misadventures. They realize that while the trip wasn't the peaceful holiday they imagined, it gave them something better, unforgettable memories and endless stories to tell. 3 Men in a Boat is more than just a travel story, it's a celebration of friendship, the unpredictability of life, and the joy of looking back on our mistakes with laughter. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more classic tales brought to life.